I remember a conversation I always used to have with myself during my longest, hardest training runs for the Boston Marathon. I'd get to 17 or 18 miles and be looking at the next miles at race pace and thinking to myself, just when I was ready to bail or to back off, this is when it's beginning. This is it. This is the start of the run. And mentally, it allowed me to step into a space where I recommitted and realized that all of the benefit of that session was about to be gleaned. And I was 17 or 18 miles into the run. And maybe you've had this experience yourself. You're out for a 100-mile bike ride training for Ironman, and you get 80 or 90 miles in, and you're just ready to cruise home, but you realize that those last 10 miles are really the key to getting the most from that session. You know, one of the mistakes that most athletes make, and I'll put endurance athletes at the top of this list, is bailing mentally on a session just at the point when you're ready to get the benefit from it. Whether it's strength training or working on some movement element, we tend to pour most of our energy into the early phases of that training, and just when it starts to really get uncomfortable, we back off and say, we're done. How about chin-ups and pull-ups? Man, as soon as we get that aching feeling in our shoulders and our arms, we're ready to drop down off the bar. No, that's when you get the benefit. So if you can stay in the game and remind yourself, as I did during those long runs, get to 17 or 18 miles, that's when the run begins. That's when it starts. If you can stay in the game and glean the most benefit from the late stages of that session, you're gonna see your improvement skyrocket. Because just at the point when you typically bail, you're going to bring a new higher level of focus. Trust me, it'll change your training. It certainly changed my training back in the day and allowed me to really accelerate my progress. Give it a try. Remember, just when you're ready to bail, that's when it begins.